This week, I'm reviewing the documentary series Paradise Lost, which discusses crime in disturbing and graphic detail. So I figured before I watch those movies, I'd watch a lighter documentary involving bugs. I'm Brad, this is Watch Rate Heart, and no, this is not a documentary about Starship Troopers. Which, honestly, would be kind of cool. French documentary about insect life. This is the film Microcosmos, directed by Claude Naransani and Marie Perrineau. It has a Letterboxd score of 4.1 out of 5, which makes it rank number 92 in Letterboxd's top 250 documentary films. It has an IMDb of 7.9 out of 10, a Rotten Tomatoes of 97% fresh, and a Metacritic of 87, and it has no accolades as of this time. I really just have one question after watching Microcosmos, and it's this. How in the living hell did this not get a nomination for Best Sound Design, Best Documentary, or Best Cinematography at the Oscars? This film is gorgeous. Oh my God. I am not into nature documentaries. I will say that right off the rip. So I've heard a lot of people talk about Planet Earth and those documentary series and how beautiful they are. But I watched this 75-minute documentary, and it is stunning to look at. Just seeing the bugs and the foliage and the greenery up close in such vivid detail is just mesmerizing to watch. And the sound design of everything is so good. The sounds of the bugs, the way the wind sounds, the way that the ground sounds when the bugs are on it, like everything technically in this film is gorgeous. Oh my God. Now, this film reminded me a lot of For All Mankind, where there really isn't much narration. In fact, there's like a one sentence narration in the beginning and one sentence at the end, and that's essentially it. And it's like 75 minutes of watching bugs. And at first I was like, this is going to be kind of boring, but I was fascinated watching this. This is a gorgeous movie. And I gotta say, this is on the Criterion channel, but if they have a 4K transfer of this, they need to release this on 4K UHD. It is so gorgeous, and if you have a great system with a really good-looking TV, this film would look stunning. If they haven't done that yet, they should. It really deserves this. This is an incredible movie. Beautiful movie, and if you're into nature documentaries, you really should see Microcosmos. It is stunning. And of course, in every episode of Watch Rate Heart, I not only give you my opinions of the films I'm watching, but I also give you the opinions of the Letterboxd community. And I gotta be honest with you, there's not a lot of reviews for this film, not only in my friends list, but really overall on the page itself. But they all kind of say the same thing, so I just got the three best I can think of. This first review is from Kale. Kale gives it 4 stars out of 5, and Kale says, every time a new bug was on screen, I said, fuck, this thing looks crazy. Out loud to myself, 100% seriously. Me, I didn't do that every time, but there was a couple times I'm like, what am I watching? Holy crap. I didn't say this in the review itself, but the technical aspect of this film is just mind-blowing to me. So, yeah, it's amazing. This next review is from Austin Lord. Austin gives it 4.5 stars out of 5, and Austin says, as someone who takes pride in being a bug enthusiast, this documentary was pretty fantastic. Some of the shots were so beautiful, and I love that there was so little narration. It is just presented for the audience to observe and immerse themselves in an almost alien world. It's crazy how much life there is out there that most people will overlook due to how small and sometimes frightening they are. Bugs are the greatest. I am always so fascinated by their existence. They may not be the smartest, but they are so specialized. This documentary rules. Yeah, I'm not a bug enthusiast, and I was enthralled with this movie. Basically, I was more enthralled with the visuals and the sound, really, but I got to admit as well, a lot of what I was watching was pretty exciting. I will give Austin that. And finally, this last review is from Nora. Nora gives it 3.5 stars out of 5. And Nora says, thing is, you should be high while you watch this, but also there's some haunting children's choir scoring, a lot of it, so be careful. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of these comments, and there's also a lot about snail sex as well, which there is in this movie, where I was like, are they doing what I think they're doing? And yes, they're doing what you think they're doing. So yeah, it's more interesting than it sounds, but yeah, it's really fascinating to watch. And to review, the only thing I can really say about Microcosmos is how the hell did this not get any nomination for Best Sound Design, Documentary, or cinematography at the Oscars that year, because this film is stunning. Overall, I'm going to give Microcosmos 4 stars out of 5 with a heart. Just a stunning movie to watch. I wish this was on 4K so I can have it in my collection and watch it in 4K. But if you have the Criterion channel, you should give this movie a shot. It's definitely worth it, especially if you're into nature documentaries. Both the sound design and the visuals of the film are absolutely gorgeous. So 4 stars out of 5 for me for Microcosmos. If you like any of the reviewers I've highlighted in this episode, you can check the video description for a link to their Letterboxd profile. Be sure to give them a follow and let them know that Brad from Watch Rate Heart sent you. You can follow me on Letterboxd and X at Watch Rate Heart. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it and share with your friends. I'm Brad from Watch Rate Heart. Thank you for watching, and remember, we all watch and rate movies, but you give them the heart that makes them live forever.